let's get right into it. Ooh, and right off the bat, we have the Page of Water, or the Princess of Water. And if you realize the way this card came out, pile 3, it was not in a very orderly manner. And indeed, the card is that of a child of water. So whoever it is who has tuned into pile 3, a lot of you are going to be inclined into the softer aspects of life. And what do I mean by that? Exploring the fields of music, of artistry, of fine arts, of dancing, of painting, of singing, healing, therapeutic modalities such as yoga, meditation, Reiki, ASMR, or you may actually literally also may work with water. And one of your primary senses, pile 3, is that you have come into this life or this world. It is your destiny to be a source of complete joy, of pure, innocent joy and love to others around you. Okay, and maybe you have such a reputation in the family of being, the liberated one, the free spirit, the one who is always childlike, always following her heart, being wise beyond her years, the pure one, the one who has an untainted heart, the one who loves freely, who is so generous. She gives freely. She was born with an open hand. The princess of the family, the magical one. All these are messages that are coming to my mind as I interpret this first card for you, pile 3. And also, this has been the only pile where I've gotten the maximum amount of cards. So the universe really wants to be chatty about you. 8 of Fire. Interesting. Now, okay, there are 2 major messages that I can interpret from this other card of Essence for you. And the first one is, this is a pile of my Imagineers. Okay? Those who not only actively keep open the gateway to the realms of fantasies, stories, imaginations, but who also guard it vigilantly. You could be living in any part of the world, but you close your eyes, tune into your imagination, and you travel. You travel freely, without any borders, be it on this realm, be it on intergalactic realms, be it on other spheres, other dimensions. You are not one who are going to be, affected by the, the dryness and sometimes the boredom of our 3D real life here on Earth. No, you have your imagination. And you explore worlds, when you're sitting with yourself, by yourself, thinking and dreaming and experiencing even enchanted forests, rainforests, mountainous kingdoms, whatever. Your imagination is your limit. And I also see there are a lot of exotic animals coming through. So pandas and dragons and butterflies and whales, dolphins. There is a high chance, pile 3, that you are an old soul. I'm being joined by old souls here. And naturally, loving animals, loving nature, being in awe of nature, of magic, of nature's magic is something which comes very naturally to you. You could be very deeply attuned. It is your destiny to be very deeply attuned to all the rhythmic natural cycles of the universe, of the world. And because you feel earth, you go through life in an embedded manner, in a deeply connected manner. Sometimes people could simply look at you and try to figure you out. You're so calm on the surface, you barely do anything, and yet you seem to be in the know of the deepest secrets of the universe. So you have a very international appeal to you, Pile 3. I feel that we're going to be more admirers for you globally, internationally, than wherever it is that you natively have been. That is another message that is coming through. All right, Pile 3. Now, the first phrase that came into my mind after looking at the first card was, what is that phrase? A do-gooder. So I think this pile is someone who knows they are here to correct incorrect things. They are here to bring goodness, bring kindness, and stop exploitation where it is happening, stop dominance where it is happening, strengthen the weakened. So a lot of philanthropic, altruistic, pro-social energy is coming to me. And because you work from the heart of a child, of childlike innocence, you simply go at it. You want to change the world, to transform people in one night, in one day. And sometimes you may find yourself thinking, how difficult is it for people to see that what they're doing is wrong? It's unethical, it's not moral. If it's cruel, then it is wrong. If it's cruel, then it shouldn't be the way you should earn your income from. If it's cruel, then it should not be counted as a valid way of increasing your country's GDP or economy. So I see someone who has really strong, ideas, a very strong backing of intellect, and also someone who is fearless of firstly articulating effectively their opinions and then voicing them out, or rather I should say screaming them out. This is someone who isn't afraid of being confrontative, of entering into arguments, debating if it involves them advocating on behalf of those who can't speak for themselves. Someone who are willing to take the risk, willing to go the distance if it means improving or alleviating someone else's life. And it could be the life of any species that we share this Gaia with. And sometimes people around you get so baffled, and maybe I know it's difficult for you to understand, Pile 3, but maybe those around you are going to require more reminders, more patience, more time, for them to make the switch to this correct way of thinking which you advocate. Now, the other message that I'm getting here for you, Pile 3, is that in this lifetime, there are going to be a lot of sacred missions that you will be, required to accomplish. The 3 of discs, or the 3 of pentacles, is when both the high priestess and the hierophant approach the soul, entrust the soul with the project that requires a heightened level of mastery, okay? And it could be anything. Just go back and reminisce about your life. Has there been something? And I think it's going to be more of a creative, more of an artistic project. Has there been a time in your life where, you were responsible for reviving a particular form of art, any fine arts, performing arts, singing arts, or for reviving a particular kind of tradition, something which is archaic, something which is arcane, something which is traditional, spiritual, there's a high chance that the masses may not be very well aware of it or engaged with it, but you are amongst the selected few who have been given the knowledge of this particular art form. And then you were asked to give it your all and to revive and elevate and reinstate, reestablish that particular art in the modern current times as well. The next message that I'm getting for you, pile 3, is that you are here to learn the true meaning of what love is, okay? And I read somewhere that love, that true love, does not make you feel lost. True love does not make you feel lost. I feel this message is meant for someone out there listening and watching to this video. And I also see lessons in love for you, pile 3. Rest assured that you're going to experience a magical love story in your life, okay? It's written for you. It's written in your destiny for you to experience in your current destiny. But I also see you coming across and learning several lessons in love. And I also see you letting go certain love connections once and for all in this specific destiny. Okay, now these could be platonic soulmates, or karmic mates, and you're healing these one-on-one relationships perfectly, repletely, profusely, and finally enough to the point that this is going to be your lifetime when you surrender them back to the universe. You thank them for all the lessons, all the experiences, and you also reciprocate back to them the kindness which they have shown you. But ultimately, pile 3, in this destiny of yours, you're meeting them in order to releasing them. You meet them to release them. And yes, it's going to be full of lessons, full of tears, some hard emotions, but what an august lifetime this is, you know. It's making you lighter, karmically. And the more lighter you are, the faster and greater you ascend towards liberation. This is so powerful. And it also means that you are ready in this destiny. You are ready to encounter your past loves responsibly, prudently, and in a loving kindness, yet spiritual and detached manner. Now, as we move over to the next message, I see you are, once again, you are going to be immune to the chatterbox of your brain, of your mind. You have steadfastly and consciously chosen your heart to be the compass for you. You want to navigate in life? You simply hear your heart's counsel. You trust the wisdom coming from your heart more than the wisdom coming from your brain. And I saw 11 as I said that. So the major decisions that you're going to make in this life, pile 3, are going to be in alignment with the larger universe's will for you. And the final message that I will leave you with pile 3, and I saw 44 on the camera as I said that, is that ultimately you're here to co-create and assist the universe in establishing the new world order. The new world order that we have been speaking about for a while now, and you're going to be here and you're going to be showing people, educating people, telling people what are the new regulations, norms, policies that should characterize this new earth era. And while you're going to be keeping those traditions alive and pass them on to the future that are conducive to our collective growth as a species and the benefit of Gaia as well, you're also going to be leaving behind crumbling, disintegrating, redundant opinions, redundant belief systems, ways of doing things, maybe in your own family, and then having a larger influence on the community and society surrounding you, and replacing them with better ways of doing things, of better ways of living life, of healthier lifestyles, more inclusive mindsets. And so you're here to be a leader. And for leaders, particularly for New Age leaders, pile 3, the path is more often less easy than it is easy. But because this is a position of honor which the universe has ordained you with, people have no option but to conform to you. Because although they don't see the wrinkles on your face as an old soul, they do know the wisdom that comes from you is undeniable. And those who choose to deny it, they choose to not see someone else's gifts, and they choose to live in darkness. Even when the spirit is beckoning them with wisdom, new ways of living, of doing things. And I think pile 3, you may have some serious counsel to give on, established social institutions, the most sacred one of them being marriages. Maybe you're here to offer a new viewpoint on marriage. That yes, marriage is important, but only needs to take place in situations that are essential. That is, the universe does bring two people together to work out their karmic baggage. If such a karmic baggage does not exist, then such an institution is not a mandate. What's the problem? And I'm also seeing you, welcoming people who approach you for your counsel in terms of relationships. People approach you for healing. They approach you for therapeutic purposes. They know that you're a very learned soul, a well-educated soul. Someone who's a fountain of wisdom. And maybe towards the end of your life, pile 3, you may finally try and pen down, author some of the major lessons, the major messages that you would want to leave behind to this world, to its people, as your legacy. Wow. This has been a beautiful reading. In terms of signs, we have Gemini. So you could be a Gemini ascending, sun, or moon. And we also have Taurus. So if this reading resonated with you at all, give it a thumbs up. And as always, till next time I meet you, be good. Bye.